here if you stay with us, or you can retune now if you want to watch either game in its entirety.
Moment of El Clásico against Football Club Barcelona, but Zinedine Zidane and Los Blancos are in action, having had a week off. Well, not quite a week off, of course, a week training, a week without a game, but for Leganés, they will want to be back in action as quickly as possible, of course, under the new head coach Luis Sembranos, who took over from Mauricio Pellegrino. Went on to record the club's first victory of the season at the weekend. Leganés, prior to that, only had 2 points from the opening 9 games, but they beat Mallorca at the weekend thanks to a goal from...
And now Leganés second team, he had the opportunity, and I think the first game he used the system, and they accumulate more players in the middle to be more ready or be more close to...
Over Marcelo. Marcelo lifts the ball into the middle. It's knocked out. Karim Benzema looking to try and clip it in, and it goes to the far post, but that allows clubs to prevent their lone players from playing against them, having try and find a way past Tarin. Instead, it's just held up, and it's Marcelo delivers it in, looking for Benzema, back across the face of goal, and easy as you like. And it is 1-0 to the home side. Rodrigo, 6 minutes in, and Leganés' defence opened up.
Poor defending. Only two men in the boat, and 7-8 players from Leganés, and no one is marking. That's a lack of concentration, lack of intensity, I would say.
On the left side, Hazard had taken up a central position, and it's 2-0. The deftest touches, and just 90 seconds after the opening goal, the home side have found the net once again.
This is what Bernabeu is about. If you don't cut the bleed, you know, in any seconds you can consider another goal. It's two already, and I think if they don't cut that lead, they can carry on considering goals.
Benzema swatching it all the way over to Rodrigo on this near side. Looks to take on John on the sides, but the goals have been easy to come by so far. Maybe another opportunity here
for Leganés at the moment.
So at the moment, it's a damage limitation exercise for Leganés, but what a wonderful start for Real Madrid, and great work by
bench.
And did, of course, as Carvajal looks to lift that one up and over.
At least have a chance. So it's very difficult for Leganés if they want to have chances to play that way.
On Fede Valverde, and that's a good ball up and over the top into the channel, but Juan Soriano in the end a relieved man and able to rate. Here is Benzema once more. He's been very active in these opening few minutes. He goes for goal. Soriano just checking. Rigo on this near side finds him as soon as he receives the ball, but it was a right-sided winger here this evening. Bustinza will look to lay the cross into the centre for him. Here's Benzema, lays it back, and the low drive, and it's not too far away from Toni Kroos. I think we've got it to Leganés area. Rafael Varane on this right flank of all people, looking to deliver the ball in, and the shot. Whoa. It's not too far away.
It seems that you can tell that Real Madrid.
This is one that's been worked on. Is cross back to Hazard to the bar.
Hang on, I'll wait for Hazard.
The ball through, as Bruno mentions, Hazard. The challenge by the goalkeeper, and the referee says penalty. No doubt at all from Mr. Sotogrande, who's somewhat... And it's a save from Juan Soriano. Tried to place it to the keeper's left. Opportunity here to score from the penalty spot. And this time he does. Juan Soriano went the same way. Sergio Ramos went the other. And it is 3-0 to Madrid with 24 minutes of the game played. We were with...
They don't even celebrate it. I mean, Real Madrid players, even they know that decision, it doesn't make any...
Marcelo plays it through, and it's picked up by Toni Kroos. He's one of those quality 4 players in the shape of Eden Hazard. 3 in the centre as Hazard the...
Well, obviously, Leganés completely deflated after...
There's a shot.
Every time I thought that something happens, well, I'll just say it quickly. Completely deflated after that penalty was retaken.
Putting the pressure on. Here's Casemiro with that ball forward, and got a wonderful save from Courtois. And Leganés' first corner. Jonathan Silva, having taken the corner short, lifts it over to the far post. Rodrigo controls right in the corner. We'll just have to hold it up and wait for teammates. He turns past Jonathan Silva, plays it in, and up and over the crossbar. That number 24, who was backtracking there, Kevin Rodriguez.
Back to the penalty. If I was Sergio Ramos, which is normally of the past games hasn't been very well for them, and tonight, you know, to play up front.
Just as you said, he picks it up outside the area, plays it back. Benzema, it's a really good save from the keeper. First time shot, and still his players, but does well to find Carvajal. Delivered over to Rodrigo, who just loops the head. More points than we thought we'd have because we didn't count on beating Real Madrid. Here's Toni Kroos, and he's clipped over. And it's Unai Bustinza, and it is, I'm not sure if his third or his fourth foul that he's given away, but Benzema's not going to roll it across to them here. Benzema up and over the wall, but up and over the crossbar as well.
Both been warming up for about 10 minutes now.
Yeah, Sergio Ramos. And the second time of asking, making it 3 at 7 o'clock Central European time, while Getafe, they take on, well, before match day 11, the leaders of La Liga, Granada in El Coliseo. Jovic, Isco and Lucas Vázquez also available to Zinedine Zidane in La Liga Santander. Here come the home side, just away from Sergio Ramos, falls to Marcelo. Rodrigo makes himself available. Instead, Marcelo goes right-footed, but into the gloves of those huge wins against Betis, Valencia and Sevilla. And, of course, Valladolid last night as Rivera. Now Braithwaite thought about laying it out wide, tries to Unai Bustinza. That pass, and this time a free kick to Leganés in the centres can push forward. Oscar Rodriguez out wide to Braithwaite.
And keep forward, that's what they need to do, actually.
There's the ball into race away down that right-hand side. He was looking across to see where Benzema was, and then had his legs clipped. And this is only his fourth start in La Liga Santander. Unai Bustinza had tucked himself in. Marcelo can judge where to put it by Nesiri. Steers himself away from Toni Kroos and is then held up by Marcelo. It is the 21-year-old Oscar Rodriguez who lifts it across. Marcelo again might try his second right-footed shot of the game. No, instead goes back to Rodrigo to the byline, and this time Bustinza makes a very good challenge.
Yeah, coming from the second line, sometimes it's more. That's a good for. Different. It's, you know, you can take that risk. So I think unless the Leganés score, nothing's going to happen, or nothing much is going to happen.
There has been something that's clear, and of course, from any time now on, Real Madrid will.
I don't think he's in the tops.
Carvajal, well played now. Eden Hazard pulls it back, looking for Marcelo. The referee deciding that as the Brazilian tried to challenge and win the ball back, he has been so comfortable for Real Madrid. It's almost talking about the
of games they're going to give you that.
Through the non-league sides in Catalonia as Karim Benzema takes control and tries his luck, and it's off the post and away. So close to adding a goal to his 2 assists in the first half there. Benzema by Marcelo, had his pocket picked. Luka Modric ball down, and it's going to be a penalty. It was Kenneth Omaro just clipped the Real Madrid substitute's legs. He looked unity for a 7th. And indeed, as comfortable as you like, putting it to the goalkeeper's left, wheeling away in celebration. Juan Soriano, who dived twice to his left for Sergio Ramos, this time diving to his right, and a couple of penalties.
It's a lot of pressure for the goalkeeper when you already got a yellow card, and you know if you move.
Jovic, who comes on.
Well, great, but could be a disaster.
There may be more here, though, is it? Here is the Croatian into Dani Carvajal. Carvajal across the far post, and there is the header. And this one will count. He's had the ball in the net before, but this time Luka Jovic is off the mark. The fifth goal coming right on the 90-minute mark.
The cherry. That's
Here if you stay with us, or you can retune now if you want to watch either game in its entirety.